Howdy folks, and welcome to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, and we're going to be playing this as Plantoids. Episode 3 today, so we're playing as Iron Man. Iron Man of course means I can't do any intermittent saves, which of course creates a bit of a situation if there's a game crash or anything of that sort. So let's just see where we stand at the moment. So we are exploring various different systems. We got 2 science ships, one of which has just completed a job here, it looks like. So I need to basically assign a new job to him. And I really want to basically explore some of these systems fully. Interesting. It tells me that I can research projects in the system, but it hasn't actually found them yet. Anyways, doesn't matter. So let's get that going. In the meantime, my military ships should be in the system I want to. So I'm setting up my military fleet here to basically go through these various different systems, just to make sure that they explore them, or at least do an initial exploration. And what I also want to make sure of is that I have my ships ultimately in the Tiom system, which I will plan on colonizing. Now my colony ship should be ready shortly. As you can see, another 45 days, 43, 23, 22, 21, 14, 15, 13. Let's just go to the planet and basically pick up that ship as soon as it becomes available. I think it's this planet here we want to colonize. Yep. It's an expensive initial investment, it looks like. But it should be well worth it in the longer run. Let's just accelerate the clock a little bit. In terms of research, we'll be getting some bits and bobs out
System survey complete.
Hold on, this ship has completed its survey. Our colony founders found a rare patch of open ground in the jungles of Tiom Primus, made planetful, and the landing site is surrounded by lush vegetation, and sentry drones have been deployed to guard against predators. The ship has been permanently converted into administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and the reactor core is in the process of being removed, so that it may be served as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers in the first Ganvius city on an alien world. A great day for the Ganvius Empire. Perfect. So I got a store of engineering research here, which is good. And engineering is one down here. Hopefully we'll be able to use that store shortly. Looks like, on first inspection, they are just settling that world there. Interesting. So once I can, I want to basically start building my next colony ship here, which requires me to have 284 again. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out briefly again. I want to basically get the Jidra system there. My construction ship in the meantime, I should be able to send here as well. I should be able to start creating here another mining station. Let's have a brief look on the planet itself here. I need some energy buildings. As you can see, I can upgrade this one here. Perfect.
Anomaly found.
Risk is 12, so I'll research that. I do want to make sure I can get that colony ship as quickly as possible. So I don't think I'm going to do any other building enhancements until I actually get that ship in. The ruins of several dozen Yod arcologies can be found in the southern hemisphere of Murga 3A, indicating this moon was once one of their major colonies. Inside one of the crumbled buildings, our ground team discovered the remains of what appears to be a museum exhibiting famous alien frauds. These are various artifacts collected by the Yod from throughout their empire, claiming to prove the existence of sentient alien life. In each case, the museum debunked the artifacts as frauds. Interesting.
Situation log updated.
So what is that? 180 days, and it's going to be society research, so that's the middle one here. Yeah, that might be interesting. Alright, accelerating the clock again. Now I've colonized this world here already. So next thing for me to do here really is making sure I can actually get...
Construction complete.
Ah. So some of our scientists are basically gaining levels, which is good.
Research complete.
Murga.
System survey complete.
Hold on. Requires skill level 5 or higher. Has one. I don't have any of them at skill level 5. They're all level 3 still. Again, I should be able to see that if I look at my leader list here. None of these are level 5. The highest is level 4.
System survey complete.
So I'll just leave that where it is. And this ship here is still... Oops. This ship here should still be able to explore other systems further. Report of strange free-floating crystal-like objects observed in certain systems being investigated. The ship-sized object and the slightly smaller but equally crystal-like satellites at first appear inert, then sudden shifts in their orientation related to our ships and new energy signatures emerge from within the prism, indicating that they should be regarded as hazardous and approach with caution. Even though we do not have a martial use for them, studying a shattered crystal would be, beyond doubt, be yielding interesting results.
Situation log updated.
From distance. That is the top one, physics. Interesting one. Pardon. So this one is still available, and it will yield a certain amount. Timeout. I've only got 283 days left to finish in 88 days. Okay, so I just completed a bit of research here, it looks like. Mineral storage capacity can be increased. I can basically... I'm going to go for this one here, which allows me to do a mining network level 2. So those have grown together, which is good. I would want to basically start building some mining stations here, but I'll hold off on that. So
special project complete.
Systems here. Perfect. Let's decelerate the game or slow down the game for a minute. The crystalline entities, the name itself compromises between rival factions of xenobiologists and xenogeologists on Lavis Prime are most definitely alive. Some overly conservative members of the Ganvian academic elite argue that they are silicate animate matter and that they have little in common with biological life. The vast majority of the Ganvian Empire populace rejects the regressive perspective, instead turning their eye towards the fascinating new horizons that the crystalline entities represent. They are somewhat regrettable solitary beings, each individual crystal sovereign, rarely seen with more than one sentinel and a smaller cohort entity. Aside from the cohort and sentinel, clear being gives you the full set of information. Find more practical use for this information. Add the crystal sonar modifier to your empire. Interesting. Spend 30 energy to instantly survey any crystal entity system when entered. Ooh. Is that a new ship modification I've got? Let's have a brief look. So I've got no empire modifiers listed here. Is that a ship modifier I can have? So thrusters, different levels already. Okay. I don't see it at the moment, but that's fine. So once we get to the next turn, I should, in theory, be able to build my next colony ship. There we go. So at this point, there should be an initial colonization drive, and I can, at this point, only stay within that
System survey complete.
Circle that's in orangey yellow on the map, as you can see. Now looking at the map overall, we're fairly towards the center here.
Evading hostile fleet.
Is that some of those crystal entities? No? Oh, well, it briefly looked like it, but okay. Let's accelerate the clock again. Science ship is not doing anything over here. Interestingly enough. I will ask them to be upgraded. The birth of space piracy. Naval intelligence has reported several attacks on civilian shipping in our space within the last several months. The perpetrators appear to be deserters and any renegade elements from Lavis Prime. The criminals have put together a makeshift space fleet out of heavily modified civilian hulls and now call themselves the Shadow Fleet. Although crude, their vessels are a clear threat that cannot be ignored. Alert all commands and deploy the fleet. Okay. Well, let's upgrade the fleet to start off with to basically get them the new thrusters on there. So at this point I should also be able to get additional bits and bobs in here. So I can get some energy from this system here, isn't it? But that's just outside of our range, so that's not going to help. Again, I can upgrade that ship as well, so which I will do. Energy I can retrieve from there, but that's where I basically got alien vessels, it says. And these are, it looks like, space creatures of some sort. They don't look hostile though.
Hostile fleet. Station under attack.
Pity. Right, our own fleet should be en route. Come on, guys.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Quit firing on my mining station.
Research complete.
So they're focusing their fire on my mothership, it looks like. Right. Will I destroy them? Will they destroy me?
Situation log
We beat them,
updated.
luckily. Now I do want to send these guys out here to research this bit. So we finished some research, so I can basically increase my border range here. Always useful, I think, border range increases. So can I go to that system there? I can. I'll start building mining stations there. Energy plus minerals and so forth, so that will be useful. I've got unemployed people, so they're not having any particular role to fulfill at the moment on the planet. which in itself is not a big problem, I would say. 35, 35. I'm at 34 at the moment, so I need a little bit more time to be able to clear that. But is there anything I can build here? In the meantime, no, I need more for that purpose.
Research complete.
Alright, so planetary
Ships
fortifications.
upgraded. Construction complete.
Okay. I can research, for example, a new fusion reactor. Interesting, okay, let's go for that. I want to colonize this world here. Cool. Science ships are ready. Nothing to be done in there. So hold on, no, I don't want to go there actually. I want to survey additional system. Okay. Issue the relevant orders. Another project there, which isn't so big an issue at this point anymore. Depends on which of my scientists I'm sending there. So we repaired our fleet, which is good. I can upgrade them for 67, which I don't want to do yet. I'll leave them where they stand for the time being. Tropical world in there as well, good. This one being slightly bigger. So we really need to survey this system, it looks like, to be able to do something useful in there. Alright, our construction vessel is still busy here.
Debris analyzed. Evading hostile fleet.
Nano composite material. Good. Evading hostile fleet. Where's this? Ah, yes. Okay. Good to know. This ship is now back. Sorry, this is the science vessel here. And do I need to still survey some of these systems here? No. What have I got there? A tropical world is all size 21. So there's lots of tropical worlds in this area, it looks like. There are some food production facilities. Until I basically got additional people, I'm not really too worried about that causing any issues. Let's have a brief look again. What does this say? Asteroid belt, minerals plus 10%, plus atmospheric hallucinogens. Ooh. Happiness increased, society output is increased, etc. etc. Amazing. Amazing. So we have just completed a bit here with our science vessel. It looks like, oh, they were being pushed back there, wasn't it? So there's alien vessels in these two systems. Let's have a look at that system there then. So I'm allowed to have a maximum of 5 core worlds at the moment. And I expect to get that relatively quickly. Ooh, what's in there? Crystalline entities? I'm not sure. Alpha aliens. They look like some kind of space creature, so I'm not going to be too worried about that as such. So we've just completed our farm here, and we're just waiting for people to come up on there.
Anomaly found.
Alright, let's research that. So on our home planet we got one unemployed person here. power plant would be useful, but yeah, always running out of power. Okay, let's go for it. And I can actually upgrade that building as well to level 2. So, kicking that up as well. Construction ship is ready and waiting, and I could build an observation post here. It will cost me 3 energy though every time. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Egypt 1. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, a most likely meteoroid, okay, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering and design choices. Engineering research has been gained. Cool. There's a little bit of a reserve, so it helps boost this research here at the bottom. We have achieved unlocked an achievement. Cool. So we are now at 2 colonies, it looks like. In this system here, I should be able to build myself a mining station to get more energy as well.
Anomaly found.
We've briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from this planet. It might appear that a glitch in our system, or it could be a sign of something more. Well, let's have a look at it. Alright. Upgrade would cost us 75. We'll just wait for the next bit of technology to become available, which is that fusion reactor. Actually, I want to build myself another colony ship in a minute as well. So how far along are we with the construction of this? This looks to be complete, doesn't it? So passive observation, or we can do aggressive observation. Natives are aggressively studied, where live specimens are frequently collected to learn much as possible about their biology and culture. So this gives us a boost in terms of that type of research. Let's switch that over to aggressive. Or do we actually go for the covert infiltration? Agents are genetically modified to appear as members of the native population and sent to infiltrate the society. They'll gradually replace world leaders and prepare the world for annexation by us. Ooh. So what level are they at the moment? So they are, in terms of technology, industrial era.
Colony established.
Okay, so should I go for that one on the other hand? I might actually do. Yep, spends extra energy on that, but yep. Okay, in terms of production there. Am I spending it? I think I am, yep. So I need a total of 100 and I'm getting 2 per month.
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly has been found. A small planetoid appears too stable for its presence to be naturally occurring. Let's have a look. That's a different system. A microsingularity recently intersected with Cursor 8, passing through the core and emerging on the other side of the planet. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Okay, fine. Let's have a look at where our research is. Alright, I guess that's it for today. Let's pause the game. Thank you for joining us today. This is the end of episode 3, where we're playing as planetoids. Or plantoids, I should say, not planetoids. Different things altogether. And at this point we have really achieved the point where we have got 3 worlds. We still haven't got many additional ships, and I might start expanding my navy soon. But really where I'm at the moment is a good position to prevent the Oscox from spreading too far. At least in my direction. I might maybe want to get an extra colony here, but I also want to basically get some extra wormhole stations built, maybe in Hydra and so forth. So in the meantime, thanks again for joining me. Leave some comments down below if you think it would be of benefit to me, or click the like button if you liked the video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.